At a large industrial site, a crane was being used to lift and position a huge cylindrical storage tank. The operation started smoothly as the crew guided the load into position. But midway through the lift, the tank began to tilt unexpectedly to one side. The crane operator tried to stabilize it, but the shifting weight caused the entire crane structure to lose balance. In just seconds, the crane tipped over, crashing sideways onto a nearby forklift where a worker had been seated. The entire event showed how fast things can go wrong when heavy lifting operations aren't perfectly aligned and coordinated. This incident emphasizes the importance of load stability, ground assessment, and safety clear zones during all crane operations. Before any lift begins, crews must carefully calculate the load's center of gravity and ensure the crane's outriggers are fully extended on solid, level ground. Even a minor slope or uneven surface can cause a crane to shift under heavy weight. All nearby vehicles and workers must stay well outside the crane's swing and fall radius. Forklifts, trucks, or other equipment should never be parked close to lifting operations, no matter how routine the task seems. A clear safety perimeter and visual barriers help prevent accidental proximity. Regular equipment inspections and weight tests should also be part of the standard procedure. Cranes and lifting slings must be rated properly for the load and checked for fatigue, cracks, or misalignment. Operators and riggers should communicate constantly through hand signals or radio contact, ensuring everyone knows each movement before it happens. Finally, every lift should include a pre-lift safety briefing, where workers discuss possible hazards, escape routes, and emergency responses. By focusing on preparation, communication, and awareness, such dangerous chain reactions can be avoided entirely. In heavy industry, precision isn't optional. It's what keeps every worker safe at the end of the day. Inside a warehouse, a team of workers was attempting to transport large glass panels. Each sheet was heavy, wide, and required careful coordination. As one group lifted a panel from its stand, another nearby sheet began to tilt unexpectedly. Before they could react, the leaning glass struck the one they were carrying. Both panels shattered instantly, scattering across the floor. The sudden breakage left everyone shaken and served as a reminder of how fragile and unpredictable large materials can be under pressure. This situation highlights the importance of using proper lifting frames, suction lifters, and secure stands when handling glass or other fragile materials. Workers should ensure there's enough space between panels and communicate clearly before moving any item. Wearing the right protective gear, such as safety gloves, boots, and face shields, adds an essential layer of protection. Inside a large manufacturing facility, a worker noticed a minor issue with a running machine and stepped closer to make an adjustment. The equipment was massive, with several moving parts and rotating mechanisms operating at high speed. As the worker leaned in, his head accidentally came into contact with a moving section of the machine. This event highlights the critical importance of lockout-to-gout procedures, a system that ensures machines are completely powered down before maintenance or adjustments begin. Workers should never reach into or near moving parts, even for a moment. Regular training, safety signage, and supervision help reinforce these habits. By always following proper shutdown steps, workplaces can prevent serious injuries and maintain a culture where safety comes before speed. In Russia, a group of car enthusiasts gathered on a road at night to perform stunts and fireworks displays. Several cars circled the open area, drifting in sync while bright sparks shot into the air from the vehicles. However, during one of the drifts, a car lost traction and slid wider than expected. Within seconds, it struck a roadside wall, coming to a sudden stop. The event, which began as a celebration, quickly turned into a reminder of the risks involved in unsafe public performances. This incident emphasizes why performing stunts or using fireworks on public roads is extremely dangerous. Such acts should only be carried out in controlled, closed areas with professional supervision and fire safety measures in place. Even skilled drivers can lose control due to uneven surfaces, tire grip changes, or poor visibility. True skill isn't just about performance, it's about responsibility and safety for everyone present. On a busy roadway, a motorcyclist was traveling alongside a large transport truck. Traffic was steady, and everything appeared normal. Suddenly, the rider lost balance. As he fell to the side, the motorcycle slid toward the truck's path, bringing the rider dangerously close to its moving tires. This incident shows the critical importance of maintaining a safe distance from heavy vehicles. Trucks have large blind spots and require longer distances to stop, making it risky for motorcyclists to ride too close. Always wear protective gear, stay visible, and avoid sudden movements near large vehicles. For truck drivers, constant mirror checks and slower speeds in mixed traffic can help keep everyone safe and respect for shared space. Recently, off the coast, a Taiwan-registered distant water fishing vessel experienced a frightening moment during a helicopter landing attempt. The crew captured the entire scene on video. In the footage, a yellow helicopter approaches the vessel's deck, preparing to land. But as it descends, the aircraft's nose appears to make contact with a metal structure on the ship. That brief contact caused the helicopter to lose stability, flip, and fall into the sea beside the vessel. The aircraft ended up overturned on the water's surface, while crew members shouted in alarm and rushed to assist in the rescue efforts. Emergency procedures were immediately activated, and nearby vessels responded to support the operation. This incident serves as a powerful reminder of the challenges involved in maritime aviation operations. Wind conditions, vessel movement, and deck obstacles can all affect a helicopter's stability during landing. Strict communication between pilots and deck crews, proper coordination, and environmental assessments are crucial before any such operation. Regular safety drills and emergency response training help ensure that, even when something goes wrong, every team member knows how to react quickly and effectively. Inside a large factory, maintenance work was underway on an elevated platform. One of the workers was adjusting equipment several meters above ground level. The worker slipped from the edge and fell to the floor below. Nearby co-workers quickly rushed to help and noticed that he had lost consciousness from the impact. This incident is a strong reminder that working at height is one of the most critical safety concerns in any industrial environment. Whether a worker is standing on a ladder, a platform, or a scaffold, gravity allows no second chances, and even a short fall can lead to serious consequences. Every elevated task should begin with a risk assessment. Supervisors must ensure that the area is clear of obstructions, surfaces are dry and stable, and proper safety equipment is available. Workers should always wear full-body safety harnesses connected to a secure anchor point, along with non-slip footwear and helmets designed for industrial use. At a waste management facility, a garbage truck was in the process of unloading its collected waste into a large dumping bay. Everything appeared to be proceeding normally as the hydraulic system lifted the truck's container. However, as the load shifted backward, the vehicle's rear weight increased rapidly. The uneven distribution caused the truck to lose its balance and tip over the edge of the dumping platform. In a sudden moment, the entire vehicle flipped into the bay below, with the driver still inside. This incident underscores the importance of strict safety checks during unloading operations, especially in elevated or uneven dumping zones. Before activating hydraulic systems, operators must confirm that the ground beneath the vehicle is level, stable, and free of debris. Uneven surfaces or shifting waste can easily affect the center of gravity, making large vehicles prone to tipping. Drivers should also avoid remaining inside the cabin when dumping loads at risky angles or over open bays unless the design specifically allows it and proper restraints are in place. In addition, regular maintenance of hydraulic lifts, stabilizers, and rear suspension systems ensures that the truck can handle uneven weight shifts safely. Every waste facility should have clear visual markers and barriers along dumping edges, preventing trucks from backing too far. A young cloth seller boy was spending time with friends early in the morning before heading to the market. In a playful mood, the boy decided to perform a front flip over the stacked cloths to entertain his friends. He ran forward, jumped, and completed the flip perfectly, landing safely on the soft pile of fabric. Wanting to repeat the move, he quickly adjusted the cloth bundles to make a smoother surface and prepared for a second attempt. This time, however, his timing was slightly off. As he leapt forward, his rotation fell short, and his head made direct contact with the hard ground beside the cloths. The sudden impact caused him to lose consciousness immediately. His friends panicked and rushed to call for help. Nearby vendors and residents quickly gathered, but the young performer's condition turned out to be critical. What began as a joyful display of energy and confidence ended in a moment of heartbreak for everyone present. This incident powerfully reminds us that fun and safety must always go hand in hand, especially in crowded or uneven environments. While moments of joy and playfulness are part of everyday life, understanding our physical limits and environmental risks is crucial. Acrobatics, flips, and stunts may appear simple, but they involve complex movements that demand proper training, warm-up, and controlled surroundings. Performing any stunt on hard or uneven surfaces like streets, sidewalks, or market grounds exposes individuals to serious risks. Without cushioned mats or professional supervision, even a small mistake in balance or landing angle can result in significant injury. Activities involving flips, jumps, or balancing tricks should always take place in safe, designated spaces such as sports areas, gyms, or parks where trained professionals can guide and correct techniques. Communities should encourage safe physical expression by teaching young people that skill and bravery are admirable, but true confidence lies in knowing when and how to stay safe. Schools, local organizations, and market groups can play a vital role by providing awareness sessions on first aid, safe play, and risk prevention for children and young workers. Parents and guardians can also contribute by helping their children understand that caution is not a sign of fear, but a mark of intelligence and maturity. Simple precautions, like checking the surroundings before playing, using soft ground for activities, or avoiding unnecessary repetition of stunts, can prevent irreversible consequences. In every environment, whether it's a factory floor, a market, or a street corner, safety begins with awareness. A brief moment of excitement should never outweigh the importance of protecting one's health and future. By thinking before acting and ensuring safety comes first, we can keep fun moments joyful and prevent them from turning into tragedy. On January 27, 2022, a road construction worker was involved in an incident at a resurfacing project in Porto Velho, Brazil. During active paving operations, a steamroller was moving within the work zone as part of the compaction process. The worker was positioned on the roadway when the machine approached from behind. Due to limited situational awareness within the operating area, the worker did not clear the equipment's path in time. Heavy compaction equipment such as steamrollers creates significant blind spots and requires strict traffic management within work zones. Construction sites must establish clearly defined pedestrian exclusion areas and dedicated equipment travel lanes. Operators should use audible warning systems and maintain constant communication with ground personnel. High-visibility clothing, spotters, and structured movement protocols are essential controls to prevent worker equipment contact during active road construction operations.